After the harvest of sugarcane, the dry leaves called sugarcane trash are burnt in the field itself because they are considered to be useless. Appropriate Rural Technology Institute developed a process for converting the sugarcane trash into charcoal. This portable kiln is taken to a place where sugarcane trash, leaf litter, or other light biomass is plentifully available. The trash is filled into 7 stainless steel barrels like this. Each barrel accommodates 3 kilograms of trash. Do not compress the biomass to fill more than 3 kilograms. After filling the barrels, close their lids and fix them tightly on the barrels by means of binding wires. The lids have a hole each. Now you see the interior of the kiln. Place this half barrel into the kiln at its center. Fill trash into the kiln like this. And place the barrels loaded with trash upside down into the kiln. Then place the lid of the kiln along with the chimney on the kiln. Clean the area surrounding the kiln of all loose and combustible matter. The kiln is then fired like this. Sprinkle water around the kiln to prevent accidental fires. Initially, the kiln produces smoke, but after about 5 minutes, the smoke subsides. The heat of the kiln heats up the trash inside the barrels so that the trash gets pyrolyzed. This process produces a combustible gas which emerges from the holes in the lids of the barrels and burns below the barrels. This adds to the heat and drives the reaction further. While one set of barrels is being heated, fill trash into the next set of 7 barrels and keep them ready. It takes about 45 minutes to complete the charring of one set of barrels. After 45 minutes, remove the lid of the kiln and sprinkle water on the barrels and also wet the interior of the kiln. This would prevent the residual fuel in the kiln from igniting again. The barrels have been provided with handles like this. Lift the barrels one by one out of the kiln with the help of the handles. The barrels should not be opened immediately, as the hot charcoal formed in them may catch fire. After removing the barrels with the char, load the kiln again with fresh trash and fill fresh barrels into the kiln. Then place the lid of the kiln along with the chimney on the kiln and fire it as before. The earlier set of barrels gets cooled while the new ones are being loaded and fired. After cooling, the barrel should be turned right side up . And after removing the binding wires, the lids should be opened. You can see that the trash has been turned into charcoal. 3 kilograms of trash yield 1 kilogram of charcoal. This charcoal should later be collected in sacks like this. While working with charcoal, one should wear a mask and hand gloves. By operating a kiln continuously for 7 to 8 hours, it is possible to produce about 50 kilograms of charcoal. Now let us see how to make briquettes from this char powder. For making briquettes, we use 1 kilogram flour for every 10 kilograms of char. The flour is boiled to make paste out of it. This paste is mixed with the char powder . And then the mixture should be taken to the briquette extruder. Feed the mixture slowly into the extruder. You can see how briquettes come out of the machine. The briquette should be dried in the sun, and the dry briquette should be weighed and packed into the standard bags. The flour for making the starch paste is waste flour swept from the floor of a flour mill. We can also make flat, round and slotted briquettes like these by using a special mold. In this case too, first make paste as already shown and mix it with char powder in the same proportion. These are the individual parts of the mold. First take this part of the mold and place this part on it. Then place the round ring on the mold. Then fill the mold with the char and starch mixture by pressing it down with fingers. Lift the briquette from the mold along with this part and place the briquette upside down. Remove first the perforated plate. Then put this circular disc on the briquette and by pressing it gently, remove the briquette from the metal ring surrounding it. You can see the slotted briquette. Aarti has designed the Sarai cooker for cooking meals with the char briquettes. It uses only 100 grams briquettes. The Sarai cooker has 4 parts. They are the stove, outer cylinder, cooker vessel having capacity of 8 liters and cooking vessels. Fill the stove with 100 grams charcoal briquettes and ignite the stove. Before the charcoal starts to burn vigorously, pour about 1.5 cup of water into the cooker vessel. Then fill dal, rice and vegetables into the cooking vessels along with adequate water. Stack the vessels like this. And place them into the cooker like this. When the charcoal briquettes have started to burn, place the outer cylinder over the stove and place the cooker vessel into the cylinder like this. About 45 minutes later, the food is cooked. If the food is left in the cooker without opening its lid, it remains warm for about 2 hours. It is not necessary to stand next to the cooker while the food is cooking. Because this charcoal has been made without cutting any trees, it is environmentally friendly. Because the char briquettes emit very little smoke, the cooker can be used not just in rural huts but even in modern apartment houses and bungalows in the cities. Because it does not emit any flames or sparks, it is safe to use without any danger of starting a fire. This cooker does not work on pressurized steam. Therefore, there is no danger of accidents caused by the lid or the valve being blown off. This cooker can also be taken on picnics or on travel. It is completely safe to use and it also saves fuel. Due to slow cooking at low temperature, the nutritional value of the food is not lost and the food tastes very well. The cost of the fuel is very low. This cooker has become very popular among housewives. The technology of making charcoal from sugarcane trash allows rural inhabitants to earn money. It provides the general public with a cleanly burning, renewable and environmentally friendly fuel. For developing this technology, the Institute received in London the Ashton Award for Renewable Energy for the year 2002.